Hello and welcome back to Programming Depths. Today we'll take a look at the Remix IDE. We are currently looking at the Remix IDE. Remix IDE is a Solidity IDE in your browser. There's also a offline version of the IDE available at the link. This link will also be in the description or at the site. One of the downsides to the offline version of the Remix IDE is that you can't use MetaMask with it, and the browser version has MetaMask integration. Also, there is a lot of documentation about the Remix IDE that will also be available in the description or on the right. So the first thing you see is the home screen in the IDE. From here you can make a new file, open files. So let's first go to the File Explorer. We can do that by clicking the file icon on the left. Now the File Explorer will open. Remix automatically opens with 4 examples for you to explore. In the first example you can see some code. The File Explorer has a button to create a new file. We can create a new file by typing in here a name, coils.sol. Now that will open a new empty file. You can also publish everything to a public GitHub. Before you can do that, Remix needs your access token, your GitHub access token. You can also upload by clicking the directory icon. There's also documentation available for this. You can get there by clicking the book icon. And here you can see more information about the File Explorer. This is not only for the File Explorer, it's also for the compiler and the plugin manager, for example. Now let's go to the second icon, the Solidity compiler. So what you can do with the Solidity compiler is compile your Solidity file. You can do that by first selecting a version. This Solidity program runs between version 0.4.22 and 0.7. So I'll select the latest version before 7. And now we select the Solidity language and the default compiler and then click compile. Alright, it does give a warning, but that is not important currently because that is about a license identifier. So from here we can go to the Deploy and Run tab. So in the Deploy and Run tab you can find all your tools to deploy and run your smart contract. You can, for example, select your environment here. You can select the JavaScript VM. In that case it will run in a virtual machine in the browser, and by clicking the injected web tree the MetaMask will pop up open. And we can connect it to our Remix and then it will get our address here. You can insert a gas limit, the amount of ether you want to give it at the start, and a specific contract you can deploy. So let's deploy our first smart contract in the Remix IDE. For this I will just use the JavaScript VM because it has 100 ether. So let's click deploy. And now it will say that it is deployed, and it also shows your deployed contracts down here. So in this storage smart contract, you can put in a number, use the store function. So let's just do that, 240, you can store that. You can also retrieve the value by clicking the retrieve button. So here at deploy contracts, it just shows both functions, the store and the retrieve that you made in the smart contract. So now let's go to the next step, the plugin manager. In this plugin manager, we can add plugins to our Remix environment. So one of the interesting plugins we will use is, for example, static analysis. And we can install that by typing in static analysis in the search bar over here and then click on activate. And now the analysis is added to your toolbar. So now we can go to the static analysis tab, and here you see all the functions that are available in this plugin. So there are also some other interesting plugins. Those are the Solidity unit testing plugin and the debugger. The Remix IDE can also be configured. You can do that by going to the left corner to the setting icon, click it. You can change your theme, for example, go to dark mode, go to light mode. And here you can also add the GitHub access token I was talking about earlier. On the bottom you can see the console of the Remix IDE. Every interaction with the blockchain is also available down here in this console by clicking the function you just did. So the retrieve function, for example, here you can see the transaction hash from this specific address, and all the other values are available to you. So this was the guide about the Remix IDE. In the next video, we'll discuss some Solidity basics.